I may quit today at 3. I got an hour to think about it.
I wish they'd just fire us, though. It's better for us.
Well, yeah, you get more
us.
money that way, but I'd just rather quit and move on to another place of employment already.
I'd love to stay. I need my dental.
Sweet Jesus. I can't take it. I just can't take it. We come in here every day and do the best we can to put on a consistent show, and nobody around here ever says, good job.
No, you're right. What do you say? This is our last hour?
Yeah, let's just do the hour and then just say, okay, look, we tap out. And I just don't have to fight anymore.
And I'm tired. Is this what it feels like when people like commit suicide, when they say, you know, people want to commit suicide and they say, I'm really tired?
Yeah.
I think I know what they're not
weird.
Sleepy. They're just like tired. They're tired. I feel tired. I feel out of energy. I feel like I need a new place to go.
You can't fight a new battle.
6 feet under.
Assessment, this is Jackie. How may I help you?
Is this the suicide hotline?
Yes.
I am on the radio and I'm suicidal. Can you help me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I want to know if I have the symptoms. I'm very tired. Does that say anything to you?
You're very tired?
Yes.
No, it doesn't sound as though you're suicidal just because you're tired, sir.
Well, I'm tired and I want to kill myself.
And you want to kill yourself?
Yes.
Okay, now that sounds suicidal. If you want to kill yourself, is there a plan that you have for that?
Here's what's going to happen. I'm about to quit my job. I'm going to go home, and my wife is probably going to leave me.
It wouldn't have done you any good to sit and talk to me if you're not going to do it today, but you might think you do it tomorrow.
When you does your boss tell you that you suck every day?
Does my boss know I what?
Does your boss tell you that you're worthless and you suck every day, even though you're busting your ass?
No, because I wouldn't stand and let anyone talk to me that way.
Well, okay, thank you. You're giving me, I might live 2 days now. What would you do if you're in my position? You work so hard. Let's pretend that you work so you put your life into something that you care passionately about. You did it every single day, and you busted your ass. You've given no help.
Yes.
And you got a boss who's just a big asshole, right? And he tells you that every single day you suck because you're not good. And you put your life into it. You put your life into the goddamn show.
Okay.
And then your boss said, every day you suck. What would you think? You'd want to quit that, wouldn't you?
Of course.
Right. And then you want to kill yourself afterward because you wasted all this time in your life.
No, I wouldn't kill myself because I don't think it's worth it. I think my life...
Then you'd want to kill your boss. I'm going to go kill my boss.
I might do.
I'm going to go kill my boss. Is that what you're saying, Jackie?
I'm not saying to kill your boss, but what I'm saying is that I would not consider killing myself either because my life is more...
No, you're right about that, Jackie.
Okay.
I'll just wish him to die. You're very sweet to me.
Okay.
I'm going to remember you in my will.
Oh, okay.
I've got a lot of cats.
Oh, you have a lot of cats? I'm allergic to cats.
Oh. No, me too. That's why I'm getting rid of them.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you could hear this on the radio every day, you'd tune in every day. You're laughing, right?
Oh, yes.
You think I'm funny.
And see, that's what people need, is a good joke.
Right, and that's what we do. Me and my partner, Eric, I'd like you to meet. He's suicidal, too, I think.
Oh, is he suicidal also?
Yeah. You know what? I'm just, I don't know if I'm suicidal. I don't feel like living.
Oh, yeah.
That's suicidal, Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm about to lose a job, and I got a wife who's pregnant, and, that's not good, is it?
It's not good that you're going to lose your job, but I think it's great that your wife is
I think that's great, too. Believe me, I made my peace with that a couple of months ago. I'm past that.
I hope so, because I think it's
yeah, I'm all right with that.
Okay, guys. Well,
all right, Jackie, you've been very helpful.
Okay.
I think you've kind of turned things around for me.
Okay, well, I hope I did.
Yeah, I'm just going to cut off my nuts. That's all. That's a little self-mutilation. That's about it.
Oh, my goodness. I hope not.
All right, Jackie.
Okay.
No, it won't be your fault.
Okay.
You did good.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There she goes. She's very lovely. Common sense. It's good to hear a calm, soothing voice every once in a while.
Well, here we are. It's 2:49 on it.
Oh, I'm just going to get a warm bath. Open up the wrists.
You don't really think your wife's...
And do it the Sicilian way.
You don't really think your wife's going to leave you.
This is a great time to do it.
I mean, my wife's going to yell at me. I'll get home and she'll say, what the hell is the matter with you? You let them fire you and get the severance. I'm going to have to deal with that. I understand that.
Yeah.
But she's not going to leave me.
Well, she's pregnant. You can't afford.
She can't stray far.
She needs a sonic.
It's Larry and Eric, and even though the name seems quite generic, they are hysterical, you'll bust a testicle. If you got the balls, you should give them a call. They drive by more insane, but the facts still remain. They're the Nazi and the Jew, and they're mixing it up for you. It's the regular guy. Regular guy. It's the regular guy show.
Matt is our self-appointed gay correspondent for the show. He comes up from time to time and lets us know what's happening. And so you're in a chat room when? The other night?
Over the weekend, actually.
Over the weekend. And so an NFL player came on to you.
I didn't know he was at the time. I just thought he was a regular guy. He asked me where I was.
Yeah, the chat transcript? Did you bring that?
No, I didn't bring that with me. I don't print that out.
So how did this...
No evidence,
Right.
No, you just come on the radio and talk about it.
Was it a homo chat room or just a regular chat room?
Yeah, it was the Yahoo Gay Men's Lounge.
Well, okay.
Larry hangs out there all the time. We met. Larry and I met in the Yahoo Gay Men's
I knew I liked you guys for a reason.
I took a wrong turn at the Voodoo Lounge.
So what
Especially
do you do?
Steve.
Don't you mean Fred?
Oh, yeah, Fred.
Fred 184?
Get my aliens down there.
Yeah. So this guy, did he come on to you or did you come on to him?
Well, I had just put a thing out there in the chat room. I said, anyone here from Atlanta?
Uh-huh.
And then, a couple people said, yeah, and this one guy always is a real flake. He always emails me all the time, so I just ignore him. But and this other guy had his chat ID was football in his position.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to say because I don't want to disclose who he is anyway. And so I was like, oh, cool, I'll chat with this dude. And then I started talking
football.
to him.
I mean, that's...
I'm not a football fan. I like football players.
I understand.
I don't watch the game because I can never get into it. I like to mute the sound sometimes and just watch them.
Yeah, Move the Chains has a whole different meaning.
Kind of like
you.
the Backstreet Boys video. You just mute the sound and watch them.
Oh, hey, yeah, of
It's
course.
a known fact, by the way, in the gay community that 3 out of 5 of those Backstreet Boys are, in fact, gay. Is that not true?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's true. I know it's true.
Come on, Steve, stop being
Especially
so
Brian.
damn naive.
Is he the blonde one?
No, Brian is the brunette one that's from Kentucky.
Oh, and he's
Oh, yeah.
All those Kentucky gays.
Yeah. he's
moonshine and penis.
So
That's
so the
terrible.
football player, what does he say? You introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Matt, and welcome to the gay lounge. And
I ask him for his stats, and he gives me his stats. He sounds really hot because
What are stats? Like the way he looks?
Like
or?
his hair color, eye color, height, weight.
Did he send you a
age.
picture?
No, I didn't get a picture.
No, you didn't get it. So so you're chatting with him for how long?
About 15 or 20 minutes, and then he says, what are you up to today? Blah blah blah.
You want to meet?
Yeah.
He says that.
Yeah. I said.
What time of day is it, roughly?
This was about 5:30 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Anyway, so I said, yeah, sure. My boyfriend's not home, so that'd be great.
He says this to you?
No, I said that to him.
Your boyfriend's not home.
Right.
Your boyfriend doesn't mind?
You're cheating.
He doesn't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Anyway, go ahead. So you told him your boyfriend's not home. Come on over.
No, I went over to his place.
To his. He invited you to his
My boyfriend
house.
comes home at any particular time, so I said let's meet at this place because it was kind of a mutual meeting ground because he was trying to give me. He said I live over near
Right.
blah blah blah.
He
and
couldn't
I was
quite
like,
get the directions
Like
right.
hell, I said just meet me over at this place and then I'll follow you home.
All right. So you met, and was he tasty?
Yeah, I
Were
rolled
you
down the
impressed?
window and I was like, ooh, hey. So I said, so what do you want? That same. So how's it going? What you doing?
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
That
No,
awkward,
we don't know.
That awkward. Hey, we really are here to have sex with each other. But
Yeah.
Should we start talking first?
We all know what we want, so let's just start.
Right.
So,
All right.
so we go over to his place. It's a really nice house. I was really impressed. I was like,
what team?
Wait. Let's get through it first. Then we get to the house.
I noticed he had a lot of football stuff, like in his living room, like trophies and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I was like, wow. I was like, you must really like football, huh? He said, yeah. Kind of snickered a little bit, and I was like, what, is this guy got an ego or something? Because some of them do.
At this point, it didn't dawn on you that he's an actual player.
I still
you just thought he
didn't.
was a fan.
And then we went to his room, and
Yeah,
he-
waterbed.
no,
That's-
we kind of, he kind of just takes my clothes off, and I take his off, and he has this uniform beside his bed. I was like, that's a really cool uniform. Where'd you get it? He said, you don't know who I am? I was like, have we done this before? Have I met you before? He said, no. He said, you seriously don't know who I am? I was like, no, I don't. And he said, I am.
And did the name ring a bell?
No.
So he wasn't that famous of a football
Well,
player.
not really,
Like
no.
if he said, I'm John Elway, you don't have to be a
Yeah,
fan.
but he wouldn't know.
I don't know. Anyway, so
He'd probably be famous to us because we follow.
That's what I'm saying.
y'all would probably know him,
you don't
and he
follow.
might have called in because y'all have players call in, right?
Oh, no.
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Well,
You know
no,
what?
yeah, I don't want to know either.
I'm
but
like-
you
And
know
he was
what?
uncircumcised.
Oh, kicker.
So if you want to just ask all of them, just ask them, say, are you, next time they call in, cut or uncut?
Oh, no, I can't do that.
We can't really do that, Dan. We don't really, we do
I-
want to have a relationship. But I want to say to Steve,
Steve
grow
can ask
up.
him.
So a guy is...
I'm with Steve on this one.
Grow up, hell.
I'm having trouble digesting this.
Well, Steve thinks, that's never going to happen. I mean, you got to figure how many people are in the NFL. So
I would think it would be
500. I mean,
I thought it would be like maybe the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because they had those swishy uniforms.
The swashbucklers?
Yeah.
The butt pirates.
So did you have sex with them?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
What defines?
Defines. You know what sex is.
Well,
It's fornication.
just
Yeah,
use
well,
oral
it's not-
sex.
Hey, Monica, what do you need?
It's not a Monica thing. No, it was.
It was all the way.
Oh,
We don't
all
need to
the way.
know. This is a family
Yes.
show.
You went
It's
to-
Easter week.
You went to home plate?
He went to home plate.
Oh, no.
Oh, this might get us kicked out of Atlanta, but I'm enjoying it.
I know.
It was just some of the hottest sex in a while. I mean, just the whole thought of that smelly jock,
Oh, okay, all right. Now you're.
Just wanted to call in and say I hope them two Yankee butt***ers enjoyed that cocksucking story this morning and got their jollies off real good. And you'd think they could have used the time to play a little rock and roll music, but they don't know anything about rock and roll music. They know about as much about rock and roll music as I do building a goddamn pyramid. But keep on. If enough people call, maybe the message will get through to you. Bunch of homosexuals down there. Thank you. Bye.
All right, let's Fats the intern is here. Fats, he who pays $8 in taxes a week. That's amazing. It's really amazing. I didn't think
that was every 2 weeks.
You pay any less in taxes, you're pretty much a welfare recipient.
That's right.
He's doing his part.
On balance, I think that Fats probably uses more taxes than he gives in. Wouldn't you say? I mean, just by using the highway every day.
But he does have some skin in the game. He's got $8 on the table.
Yeah, he is working his way out of that morass, but $8 a week in taxes.
There you go.
Wow. All right, so we sent Fats out on Martin Luther King Day to, people are wondering, why weren't you on the air that day? Well, the reasons are manifold. Among them is that, we just needed to work hard on this.
Yeah.
And it shows in the craftsmanship, I'm sure you'll hear. We sent Fats to a local store. Don't say what store it is, Fats. Don't make that mistake.
No.
Yeah, don't pull a Southside Steve. And we instructed him to stand outside the door on this Martin Luther King Day and pretend you're a security guard and you're not allowed to let white people in the store. It's a no white people sale day only in honor of Martin Luther King. And here's what happened.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but in observance of Martin Luther King Day today, we're only allowing African American customers inside of our store.
I don't damn well think so.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, ma'am. That's just the way it is.
I can go any damn where I please.
Well, I'm just taking orders from my boss, ma'am. It's my job.
No, she can't, because she can't go in the men's room.
That's right.
Okay? There's no concept. A store can do this if they want it.
You can't park your car in the handicapped zone if
Right.
you're not handicapped.
Yeah, she probably studiously avoided the handicap parking space as she was parking at this place, but she can go anywhere she damn well pleases.
I mean, it's not me. It's for the holiday. Hi there, sir. How are you doing today?
Doing all right, man.
I'm just here to let you know that in observance of Martin Luther King Day, we're only letting our black customers in, so I can't let you in today.
Yeah, right. You got to be kidding me.
I'm serious, sir.
I'm going inside, man. What, do you work here or something?
Yes, sir. I'm employed here.
No, hey, man. There's a door right here, dude.
Well, that door's for black people, sir.
This guy was like spitting mad, huh?
Yeah, he was turning red.
Now, did any of the people, as they were standing there arguing with you, see white people coming out?
I don't think they were even paying attention. I mean, because white people did come out the doors,
Right.
but they weren't even. They were so inflamed.
They were just seeing red, Larry.
Yeah, red people.
Black people? Wait, no. I don't. No, I ain't getting along with this, man.
Yeah.
I don't believe this worth a damn.
Yes, sir.
I'm going inside this door. You gonna stop me?
Well, I mean, we'll have to see what happens.
I'm going right in. You gonna stop me, man?
We can notify the proper authorities. I mean, we're only letting.
You mean you're gonna call the cops on me because I'm a white man trying to go in a store?
I'm just doing my job, sir.
That about sums it up, sir. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This is my store, and there's no white people allowed in today. You have a problem with that? Go to the competition. I have a constitutional right. Nah, you don't.
The whole time he's flailing his arms, and there's other people on the sidewalk just looking at him like, what the heck?
What's that white boy doing?
Man, you got to be shitting, man. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. Where's your manager at? Yeah, man, take the doors to that goddamn store and shove it up your damn ass, man. I can't believe you.
Take the door? What's wrong with the merchandise?
Well, we're dealing with the door now, getting through the door. The door is, you're not allowed through that door.
Yeah, he's fixated on that door. The hell you mean?
Hi there, sir. How are you today?
Fine. How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm just here to let you know that due to the Martin Luther King holiday today, we are not allowing any of the white shoppers in our store today.
What?
Yeah, no white shoppers.
Well, man, I'm 50% Native American.
Well, you can come in if the other 50% is African American.
Nice line.
At least 1 foot in the door.
Everybody claims they're. Oh yeah, pardon me. I'm 1/8 Indian. Oh,
yeah,
isn't
my mother.
everybody?
You're 1/16th Indian, Eric. You know, when I was
you too?
when I was applying for student loans and such. Hey, don't make sure you get your 1/16th Indian. Make sure you get that stuff from the government. Like, first of all, I don't want it if I am. And how are you 1/16th of your blood Indian blood? It makes no sense.
There's no test for that. It's not like a piece of paper can dip in and it turns color. Was that it?
Yeah, that's all.
Oh, that was great, Fats. That took balls, you know. I gotta hand it to you.
It was quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I mean, when you're telling white people in the South that they can't go into a store, that turns 100 years of history on its head.
You keep up that kind of work, and within 2 years, you'll be paying $16 every 2 weeks in taxes.
Damn
Double my wages.
Our leaders like Dr. Martin Luther King fight to keep their flag down. Jesse fight to keep their flag down. Hosea Reed fight to keep their flag down. And we gonna fight to keep their flag down too. Rob us, we get judged by the color of our skin. Why can't we all just hold hands as brothers and sisters as God's children and all say, free at last, free at last.
Thank God my free at last. Yesterday we sent out Steve. I wrote a check. I copied one of my checks onto a dildo. That is the funniest word in the English language.
It's like seesaw. Dildo. Dildo.
So we sent out Steve yesterday to the bank. And I just make sure I get that back today because I want to write void across the dildo.
Yeah, I'm sure that's all you want to do.
Believe me, you will get that back. I have no need for this.
That's one of the things I want to do. I do have an agenda, Eric.
Larry,
please don't begrudge me my
ink in your backside is not something you. Well, you did write on that thing.
Does that burn?
Well, I don't know.
Does a Sharpie burn?
It seems like it's not a good idea.
I think I have eaten poison.
So here is the tape of Steve with the hidden microphone going into the bank and trying to cash a dildo.
Deposit my account, and this is going to seem very odd to you, but this is what the person wrote the check on. It's actually his account number, and I did not know. It's
okay. What's on it?
It's on.
I'm curious. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. I don't think so, because that has to actually be able to go through a.
Because it's money he owes me, and he did it as a joke and left it, and he actually.
It's a legal thing because it's got all the aspects of a check, but it won't go through the processing, so you can't.
What is she saying?
She's saying it has all the aspects of a check, but it won't go through the proper processing. See, the problem that happened, that normally when I do these little undercover mic deals, I can get close enough to people, but the bank tellers are 3 to 4 feet from me anyway. And I'm going to tell you, it's so odd. When I popped it out, both girls took 2 steps back. and really, it was one of those deals where I had to literally keep asking questions to get conversations because they just stared at it. They could not believe.
Well, they've never seen anything that gorgeous before. So do they have to run the check through a machine to endorse it properly?
Obviously they do, and because it's
they should have a machine that accommodates such
It's not cylindrical?
No.
I always had a copy of it. Could you?
It's a routing number? Uh-huh. You'll have to see the
It's got a routing number. Looking at it, it's on a dildo. Oh, that's great. Oh, that is great. That's
Sharon.
This
the check.
is the information.
Wait a minute. What did she say?
Yeah, she says
we
I
have a check written on that.
On that, and she pointed to it. I tried to hand it to her 3 different times, and she would not take it.
She wouldn't touch it.
She literally put her hands up like I was holding her up, and I was like, whoa, there's bank guards. Don't put your hands in the air.
Now, I saw that. That was a pretty big Johnson. Would it slip under that little window there?
Yeah, I slid it under. I swear. And what I did is I rolled it. And I said, on that. And I just figured, what the hell if you're going to do this? And this woman they're calling over, the bank's closing, so she's on the other side of the room, and she's like the head banker. And she comes over.
What are the security guards doing?
No security guard at this bank.
It's not a security problem.
Well, you could conceivably you could beat somebody about the head with it, I suppose. But
see, the reason I made it out for $100 is I figured they'll take the check a little more seriously.
Yes.
Like if he says, "I got to pay my rent. Here's $100. I got to get this in." And
this guy owes it to me.
Your bank said there's such a thing as a 7-day hold, where even though it's on a tangible item, they can hold it for 7 days.
Takes on a whole new meaning, doesn't it? I said, all right. I wish I had a 7-day hold.
Wow.
It's a fraternity brother, and he did it to me as a joke, and he said that I could cash it, and I actually called a lawyer, and they said if it's a tangible item and it has the correct information, that it could be deposited into my account.
Sorry. They won't go through, you know.
She walked off. Even though it has a routing number? You're kidding.
I think his account looks a little bit short.
I was like, where do I endorse it on the head or what? So what should I do?
You endorse it on the head?
Yeah, we were looking at it. I said, where do I endorse it on the head? That's the only area Larry didn't write on.
So guys, it didn't bother. Like most of the guys in the bank and the ones that worked there, they kind of thought it was funny.
They are laughing.
But the women are stepping back.
Yeah, and the woman...
guy's making cracks about the size of the dildo.
Yeah.
He said the account was a little short.
A little short. I looked at him like, very funny, buddy. But the one woman that you hear talking is 2 tellers away. She's leaning over looking, and I couldn't get to her. I wish I could have, but some guy's like cashing in pennies over there. And the woman I got is absolutely in shock. You'll hear her talk in a second. She has no idea how to react.
And he was
to me.
cashing in his pennies on a fake vagina, so they had their own problems.
He was saving up, yeah.
Okay, now he banks with a different bank.
Okay.
So, I mean, he's like, in other words, he doesn't bank with my bank. Would that be fine or what? Or do I need to go to his bank and try to cash it? Could I do that? Do you think she'd know if I could do that?
Don't even think the other bank might take it.
You think they would?
How much is the amount? What's the amount?
$100, but it's just the principal, and it's so.
You can say that for keeps. I can do it right now.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. I mean, really.
If he's a good friend, he'll write you the check.
You think so?
Yeah.
Saying, if he's a real friend, he'll write you a real check. And the one woman goes, I just keep it as a keepsake.
I'll put it on a chain.
Like,
put
what
it
am I
around your
going
neck.
to do? Put it on my shelf.
Hang it from your rearview mirror.
Oh my God!
This is the time that he wrote me a check on a dildo.
Meanwhile, the one woman that had come over and all she said was no, and you hear her heels as she walks away. She has now informed everyone in the bank of what I'm doing. And when I leave, they follow me out, and a guy wrote down my tag number. What he's going to do with that, I do not know.
I'd like to report a man who was wielding a dildo in the bank. Okay, pal. Yeah, right. Okay.
Might be able to sell it for $100. You know.
So y'all can't help me? Okay.
Apologize.
Has anybody ever done anything like this?
17 years I've never seen anything like that ever.
Because one guy said you could write it on a rock.
She said, I tried to get her loud. She was so far away from me. She said, in 17 years of banking, I've never seen that ever.
I'm sure. It'd be a problem if she did.
In 17 years of marriage, she's never seen that ever.
Real or fake.
It was on piece of paper that we could put through something.
So if it was on paper, you could do it.
I've never even seen that done.
Thank you anyway.
Paper only. Next time we do it on a feminine maxi pad.
I'll tell you what, just because I've gotten over the actual dildo fear at this point, I will
I've
hold
never
on.
gotten over the dildo fear.
Me neither.
I'll hold on
That's
to
a
it.
monster.
I'll hold on to it and let you do one on paper as well, and I'll try to go into a bank and ask for a bank officer with the dildo again. Gosh.
You got to figure out just different ways. This will become a little bit of yours. We'll just send you into odd situations with a dildo in your hand.
Steve and the dildo. Wait, they're on Star 94. I forgot.
All y'all people that listening at me, I'm homeless and I love everybody in the world, but I wish somebody would love me one time. And I love all y'all that listening at me, and y'all don't be like me, 'cause I'm a bad man. And I love all y'all, and I don't want y'all to go out like me. I want y'all to be good people, and all y'all little children don't do no drugs, 'cause drugs ain't good for you. And don't drink, 'cause I drink, and I want to stop drinking. My New Year revolution, I want to stop drinking. And this man right here helped me. Southside Steve, I love Southside Steve. Yeah, come on.
Coming this summer, Steven Spielberg and George Lucas present Bruce Willis, Tom Hanks, Clint Eastwood, Denzel Washington, Tommy Lee Jones, Will Smith, and Dame Judi Dench in the biggest fucking movie of all time. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll shit your fucking pants. This summer, the fate of the universe is in the hands of Bruce Willis, Tom Hanks, Clint Eastwood, Denzel Washington, Tommy Lee Jones, Will Smith, and Dame Judi Dench in the biggest fucking movie of all time. It's fucking big. It's fucking loud. It's the biggest fucking movie of all time. See it or die.
Super Bowl fever, I think you would agree with me, has definitely sprung. I mean, this place is crazy. It's crazy with it, is it not?
Yeah. This is Bonnie Bernstein from ESPN.
The regular girl with
Yes.
the regular guy.
That's
There
right.
you go.
That's
Yeah.
right. Oh, you'll like this because, we're two Jews in the media, and those are rare.
Oh, yeah, right.
From
the business.
Yeah, let me. Today I went to the Tennessee Titans camp, and I pretended I was a
You
reporter.
didn't ask Javon Kurtz if he was Jewish, did you?
Close.
Okay.
I asked. I pretended I was a reporter from Israel.
Oh, no.
This is Javon Kurtz.
May I ask you a question, please?
Hello, did you say?
That was-
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam?
No, I tried to
First?
make it. I tried to make myself into a character, Bonnie, not a caricature.
Character actor.
I was. I used my Hebrew name, Faivel Chaim. I was Faivel Chaim, Israeli Super Bowl reporter.
Oh, very good.
What is your name?
Javon Kurtz.
And I am Faivel Chaim. I'm reporting from Israel.
Okay.
And can you play on the offense or the defense?
I play on the defense.
Oh, my God, this is so funny. Was he just looking at you like you had...
He was smiling. Then all the cameras turned on me.
And how? Tell the people of Israel how do you play the American football?
I mean, you basically just you play with one of those oval shaped.
Oh my God. Oval shaped.
I'm going to have to do that.
Yeah.
On the sideline one day.
Bonnie, don't steal my act. Hire me. Come on, tell the
Yeah, you
marketing
stole
much
Andy
there.
Kaufman's act. It's
I
all
know.
right.
Well, he's
And
dead.
look what happened to him.
I'm still alive, healthy as a horse at age 39.
One of the oval shaped leather footballs, and just you gotta it's play with 11 men on two teams.
These guys play the game, and they can't.
But you know what? Here's the great thing. How many guys would have just looked at you and walked away?
Only one. Samari Roll sent me packing.
I want to feel like one time offense. You got the offense trying to score. You got the defense trying to stop.
Okay, now understand.
That's a very good description, I think,
So
for a
far,
rookie.
but you got to understand. As I'm doing this, I'm staring him in the face, and I'm thinking to myself, I better keep a straight face because I'm a dead man if I break character. At this point, this is the role of my life because my life is on the line.
Team from scoring, and then you score, you get 6 points, and you just play with a lot of speed and a lot of aggression.
That's my phone. I'll get that in a second.
I paused and he broke for another.
I'm outta here.
Yeah, that was Javon Kurtz.
Station break.
Yeah, and here's how it went with Samari Roll.
It's unreal. This whole.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question of you? I'm reporting for Israel, from Israel. Well, what is your name?
He's looking at me like he wants to kill me now because he hasn't had a interception in months.
Yeah, he's a great player.
He's a
But
good player. He's had some tough times.
early in the morning, it's cold. I'm sure he wasn't happy to be there to begin with.
No.
Samari.
You play for Tennessee Titans.
Correct.
And can you tell the people from Israel how do you play football?
As far as what do you mean? How do you?
What are the rules?
I'd be here all day long telling you the rules.
How about there is kicking?
The kicker's over there.
The go see Al Del Greco. Bother him, pal.
Al Del Greco's over there. He would be able to tell you.
What is Al? Okay, thank you.
Just blew me off. Hey, go see Al, man.
Damn.
Now, did you stay in character the whole time you were in the
Whole
tent?
time. I had to.
Well,
because
right. You couldn't snap in and out.
All right, here's who's this dude? All right, here's Josh. I forgot his last name. He's his starting defensive tackle.
Is it Evans?
Josh Evans, right?
Can I ask you a question? Can I? I'm Faival Chaim from Israel, covering the Super Bowl.
And he's like smiling in that condescending way that you look at retards with.
Or the way that the kindergarten teacher tells you to get the construction paper.
Yeah, and I knew I had him, right? I could have stood there all day.
And what is your name?
Josh Evans.
Josh?
Evans.
Josh Evans.
Yes.
Tell the people of Israel, have you ever been to Israel?
No, I would love to go there.
Maybe after Super Bowl.
Maybe after the Super Bowl.
Tell the people of Israel, how do you play football, American style?
Basically, we have probably a different ball than Europeans. Y'all use the round.
Different ball than Europeans.
As we all know that Israel is right there in the middle of Europe.
Ball than Europeans. Y'all use the round ball. There's no kicker, and it's like you get the ball, you run with it, and it's like 11 guys on offense. Those are guys that are trying to score. And they're running with the ball, or they throw the ball to score. Or they kick the ball to score. And you got.
Not one player said you get 4 chances to make 10 yards, and if you make 10 yards, you keep going until you score points or you get shut down.
It's just common sense to them. They don't think they explain that part.
They don't know. I think they're so specialized, too. They don't know.
Are there any Jewish people on your team?
No, but my agent is Jewish.
I bet he is, man.
That's. I almost lost it on that one. That's the only time I really almost broke character. I came real close. My agent is.
I know one.
Shalom and good luck in the Super Bowl.
What is it? Shalom and good luck to you too.
In the Super Bowl.
Shalom and good luck in the Super Bowl.
He went dangling. He just told me get the baby for it. You know what I'm saying? For she want to be in the house, where he caught it on fire. He about to kill himself off in there. That's why he caught the house on fire. They kicked the door in for he won't got down, kill himself out of there. He caught the house on fire with some gasoline. Nah, he wasn't trying to hurt, but he just told me to get the baby out of the house.
It's crazy. I don't know. Snaps. I don't know. I don't think he would intend to kill her.
He just dropped me the baby out the window.
All right, he's on the phone. I was a little worried, Steve. I thought he got despondent, bailed on us, but as promised, turn the music down just a little. Hey, Slapjack, how you doing? Yo,
good, Jack Leg.
John Rocker of the Richmond Braves with us. And
Neat.
All right, so what's the deal? When are you going to? What are you going to Toledo?
Wow.
I don't know. I didn't decide if I'm going down or not.
You haven't decided yet?
I hadn't decided. I'm still pretty chapped about the whole situation.
Now, why wouldn't you? I mean, what would keep you from doing it?
Just not wanting to play anymore. Just shut it down.
You're thinking of quitting?
I don't know. I've got a pretty raw deal of raw deals this time.
Well, who's that going to hurt, though?
Huh?
Who's that going to hurt by quitting the game of baseball?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, so,
you mean for a while? You mean just to take a breather or forever?
Oh, no. For good.
Not just one of those running off with the circus.
I got plenty of other things I can do. My education is completely paid for. I've got about a year of college under my belt already. There's plenty of things I can do. Besides dealing with the headaches of this garbage every single day.
Will you be all right financially if you did that? I mean,
oh yeah.
What would you do if you quit baseball?
I'd be a stockbroker probably.
Stockbroker.
Yeah.
I learned something new. I had no idea you even followed that stuff.
Yeah, I got. I've been probably investing money in the market for probably the last 6 or 8 years, and actually made about the last 6 years probably made about 60% of my money every year for the last.
I think the day traders are a little wary, but it's kind of a.
There's something to be said for for having a job that is not just a complete headache every single day.
Well, every job is a complete headache every single day. It's what you bring to the table.
But everybody else doesn't know all your problems every single.
I think that you just feel like
there's a lot to be said for personal privacy and being able to go out without some kind of confrontation everywhere you go.
Well, I mean,
being able to do your own thing without the whole stinking world knowing.
Well, are you saying then that Jeff Pearlman confronted you first? I mean, nobody's heard your side of the story.
No, about the whole situation on Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
He confronted
I mean,
you.
okay, let me just tell you how this works.
Okay.
You know, I mean, you're in the media, obviously.
Right.
Barely.
And you be on the outskirts of it.
Yes.
But you know how the newspaper and magazine people, I mean, I walk back through the tunnel a lot of times, after games and stuff, and those people are just piled up at the players' entrance, right, the entrance to the clubhouse.
Right.
And when the security guard opens that door, it's like school's out for the summer. I mean, they come barreling in there. Ooh, we got to get the scoop. We got to get the story. Ooh, they come running in there just looking for who they're going to hassle, about the game that night and all that kind of stuff. And it's almost like a competition on who can get the story first, who can get the interview first. And they're just running around trying to outdo each other and all that kind of stuff. And it's really quite pathetic to watching how they grovel half the time for interviews and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's their job. They got to, come up with something.
I know, but still. So that's Sunday morning. This obviously we're playing the Yankees, and so there's a lot of media in the clubhouse. After I talked to what's his nuts. I walk into the clubhouse, and there's 15, 18 reporters all in the clubhouse. All getting their interview and talking to the players and all that kind of stuff. When I came into the was walking through the tunnel, Jeff Pearlman was staying by himself while all the rest of the media is in the clubhouse, doing their job, doing their stories, all that kind of stuff. He's standing by himself 5 feet away from the player's entrance.
So you think he was...
Tell me what that looks like.
Maybe he was lost.
Everybody else is doing their
He hasn't been there much.
I'm lost. Ooh, where do I go?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know where I am.
Where's everybody else?
Maybe.
Yeah, but looking back, you think it was a good idea to confront him? I mean, what did that accomplish?
So the whole thing about that is, okay, I didn't threaten the guy. I didn't hit him. Didn't do anything like that.
I know that.
I merely, after 6 months of day in and day out, constant, pretty much just constant, misery from some angle of my life, whether it's me, whether it's my parents, all this kind of stuff. You got no idea what this guy is putting me and my family through single-handedly. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have to deal with any of it.
But it was starting to go away, though. I mean, people were starting to just talk about you and playing baseball.
I know, but still.
You were angry. You were still angry.
So after 6 months of this, all I do is for a minute and a half, I yell at him. Didn't really use much profanity. Didn't threaten him. Didn't hit him. I just told him what a bad article I thought it was. I told him I thought it was intentional. Told him, a lot of the stuff he put in the article didn't need to be said, didn't need to be used. He, of course, tried to blame everything on me. It's your fault, all this kind of stuff, But looking back, maybe I shouldn't have. But after what I've been dealing with for 6 months, you mean the only repercussions that guy's got to face for putting me through what he's put me through is to get scolded instead of being a man and saying, hey, look, man, sorry for everything you've been through. Sorry for, all the trouble it's caused you and your family. Sorry you got suspended for 2 weeks. Sorry all the money you've lost because of it.
I think he did feel... you know what?
Let me finish, Larry.
All right.
Instead of being a man and standing up and when I realized how many people I hurt and offended by the things I said, I was a man. I stood up. I apologized. I faced my accusers and said, hey, look, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. And that would have gone a long way in helping to cure the bitterness I have against this guy. If he would have said, hey, look, didn't really mean for it to turn out like this. I'm sorry, all the stuff you've been going through. But instead of having a little sympathy, for the pain and suffering he's caused for somebody else, and after all that, he has to run back to the PR people and go, John Rocker yelled at me.
Well, he's wearing a beret.
Honestly, what a bitch.
Radio Boy, please bring in Mr. Charles Doty, our candidate for President of the United States. The man we're backing because Gulston Dart has to leave soon. Mr. Doty, would you...
Doty.
This is a real live member of the media. Your first chance at major media. This is Gulston Dart of Channel 2 here in Atlanta.
That first name again was what?
Gulston Dart. First name's Gulston.
Yeah. All right, well, I'll let you have the podium now, Mr. Dart, because
Thank
you have
Thank
some
you, Mr. Wax.
hard-hitting questions from the media for Mr. Charles Doty.
So why do you want to be president?
This is a new thought that came to me the other day. My father owns this country. Now, that's my heavenly father, and I don't like what the people have been doing with it. I kind of like it.
So voting for you is like voting for God.
Right.
Very good.
Right.
Y'all tripping.
Right.
Very good.
Now, I'm looking at your professional experience here. Dog breeding? And what?
Yeah, I've bred poodle dogs during my lifetime.
Really?
Different breeds.
You raise poodles?
Not anymore.
For
Okay.
what, circuses or something?
I
Restaurant,
still have
the restaurant trade.
Now, let me ask you this, because I think you wanted to clarify something earlier about the Blue Boy Express, the so-called Blue Boy Express.
There's a bit of a scandal.
Blue van, something of a scandal.
Yeah,
What
gay groups have been calling and protesting since
Somewhere or
you
other.
named your van Blue Boy, and people want to know why.
Okay. Well, number one, my van's blue, and I thought, well, I call it something. So I just did Blue Boy. And then one day I'm reading in the paper, and I find out Blue Boy is the National Gay Organization's trade magazine. And I said, oh, well, none of that. And so I quit that right off. And I thought, well, I still want to get the word blue in there. And then I thought about an old guy that played in the movie there that... Oklahoma bluebird, sing your happy song. So now
We're going to the Bluebird?
It's Oklahoma Bluebird.
Oklahoma Bluebird.
That's the
Right.
name of the band.
So you say Blue Boy is a trade magazine for a homosexual organization?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
I don't want no part of that. God hates homosexuals.
He does?
He does.
Oh, wait, listen. This is
Yeah, he sure does. The Bible tells too plain on that.
All right. Well, this is where you stand. I mean, it's good.
Absolutely.
The people want to hear your views. We have too many presidential
won't back
candidates
down over
We're
that.
not willing
who are not willing
step
to
out
state
there
their
and say
honest
what they really
views,
feel.
pro or con, about gays.
We're getting into some good stuff here now.
You bet.
Because, if we
You
just
don't know the half
if
of
we
it.
just talk, you could say, well, he's a conversationalist. But unless we get on to some of these issues, the people going to say, well, what did he stand for? What would he do? Or what
Right.
have you?
I like this. You're
now,
starting.
number one, abortion.
We know where you stand on that. Next question.
Well, wait a minute.
Let me take a crazy
I
guess here.
sure don't want no abortion. Now, they can't do anything about it with the Supreme Court.
Chuck,
the way
Chuck,
they already.
Chuck, let me ask you this then.
You're shocking the media.
Well, would you be willing to disclose your medical records so we could see what kind of medical conditions you've had in the past?
Yeah.
Have you had any problems with your physical condition? Any emphysema, cancer, heart attack, mental
No.
illness?
No cancer or what have you. Let's see. I take 1 K-Lan.
Oh, this is your medicine?
Yeah, and
The blue one.
No.
Excedrin.
Well, K-Lan.
Yeah.
So you're on a few prescriptions, but that's about it.
It's a little.
Viagra?
I can't think of the name of the deal. I just took mine this
It's that
morning.
Alzheimer's medication.
No.
What's its face?
What's its nuts?
That's the clinical name for the Alzheimer's
What's its
medication.
face?
The what's its face?
Okay, here's a quick little foreign policy test here. Let's look at the front page
What's
of
his
the Atlanta
nuts?
Constitution this morning. Here are these two guys. This is
Trade with China. Good issue.
right. You got
No, that's
Kim
not China.
Jong Il and Kim Dae Jung. Who are these two guys leaders of? You recognize?
No.
Well, they're the leaders of North and South Korea. Don't you think you should know a little bit more about foreign policy, or what is your foreign policy statement?
I will if I get in there. Yeah.
Oh, so you'll read a book or something.
It
won't you?
don't take forever and a day to learn something like who their names are, who's their leader of the country.
No, you just need to read a book.
What-
that's
What,
all.
what is
Hey, you know,
Yeah.
by the yard it's hard, by the inch it's a cinch. Take
Now
these
you're
things one
confusing
thing at a time. A president goes in, spends 4 years in office, and he comes out and they say, well, he accomplished about 3 things. I hope to accomplish a lot more than that. If you just took one item a day, 365 days in a year, and multiply that 4, you get a lot of problems solved.
Y'all tripping.
And like I said, it don't take, like
Yeah.
our congressman up there, it don't take sitting in front of a bunch of pretty law books making you think they're smart.
So what you're
and
saying-
sit there and debate back and forth for 2 or 3 months over some
Yeah.
little simple question.
Mr. Doty, what you're saying then to the news media is that if you're in the White House, you'll guarantee to solve at least 365 problems a year, one a day.
I'll certainly try.
All right. I
I'll
like
certainly
that.
try.
I think it's pretty clear that he's obviously
I'll
a
certainly
refreshing
try.
alternative choice.
You like
to,
him?
Well, I think he's a refreshing alternative choice to what's out there.
All right. So you'll just leave it at that.
I will leave it at that.
And by the
Help me
way,
out.
we will be taking Mr. Doty out into the public. You have a rally planned for today. You're aware that you're holding a rally later today, right? Mr. Doty.
What that?
You're
You're
going to be at
aware-
the rally today to meet voters.
It's a kind of a campaign stop thing.
To meet voters. We'll do it.
We're going to go out in the,
all right.
with the Blue Boy.
And
meet the public, basically.
So what is he asking me
He's
here?
asking you.
Are you aware that you're scheduled for a campaign stop?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
In the Bluebird Express.
That's right.
Not the Blue Boy.
No.
That's a trade
Not that there's
magazine.
anything wrong with that.
That's a gay trade magazine, right? I know. And Mr. Doty, congratulations on your first meeting with big media, and I think you've handled yourself remarkably well. And we'll meet the people a little later this afternoon, okay?
Okay.
Part of the Shock Jock Bible is, and listen, I don't like doing this. Eric doesn't like doing this.
This is my law.
Yeah, we have to. We're obligated by the FCC to make a DJ bet. All right, we're going to do this bet with the Howard Stern show, allegedly. Well, we'll see.
Let's investigate this claim.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, so where are we now? Are we on with these guys?
Yes,
Yes.
it's the regular guys, Howard.
You can start screaming now.
No, I'm not screaming. I was just describing to the audience that you guys...
Oh, I knew.
I haven't heard this story before. Let me do it for you. They sat at my feet in Los Angeles, and they learned there, and then they took their act on the road, and they're just doing my act. Is that anywhere in the ballpark?
They were my bitches.
All right, well, that pretty much describes it.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
And if the Mets win, I will tell you what city you can go to and do morning radio in.
And then so here's the deal. I mean, these two guys are complete goofs.
Right, because everybody stole your act.
That's right.
No, you guys didn't at all.
You thought it up.
Yeah, you thought this all up.
Right.
You know, why
What were you doing?
Why is it that radio guys can't give a salute to somebody that they learned from or someone who led the path for them? I've never seen an industry.
Well, maybe if you didn't beat the crap out of people so hard, they might be willing to do that every once in a while to say, yeah, a lot of guys, David Letterman, SCTV, a lot of different people inspired me, and Howard Stern did some things. Maybe more people would say that if he didn't beat the crap out of people.
You think David Letterman was the inspiration for this, huh?
No, I think that a lot of people. You had no Did you have any inspiration, or were you born in a vacuum?
No, because nobody was doing what I was doing. I had to dream all the stuff up that you do today. You think you could talk for more than 30 seconds?
Oh, yeah, I do. Yes, I do.
I learned like you did from Steve Dahl.
Oh, I see. From Steve Dahl.
Yes.
Yeah, he's doing remarkable stuff.
And remarkably well.
Well, he did until you stole his act.
You want to know something?
Hey, you know who else stole? Robin, by the way, your book sucked. I mean, Robin, your book was really terrible. I'm sorry to say.
Guys, maybe you're too talented for me. I don't think I can keep up with you. If you could just slow down a little.
All right, let's do the bet.
All right. You mean that idea where two disc jockeys...
Yeah, that's the idea. It's stupid and...
really tearing up Atlanta.
Yes, it's in the...
Yes.
I can't wait to go up against...
Bring it on, baby. Bring it on.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something. I don't usually yell at people that are your age because I respect the elderly.
Come on, old man.
Yeah, old man.
Come on, old man.
What are you, 56?
I'm 45 and at least...
56 years old. Hey, take your top off. It's pathetic, Howard. It's pathetic.
This 65-year-old...
20 years of this.
with you, young punk.
20 years. young
Look, he's
punk.
calling me a young punk.
Hey.
Of course he's old. Hey.
How's that TV show doing? How are the ratings, Howard, huh?
Great, we're in our second season.
Yeah, at 3 a.m.
Hey, hey, Howard, John Boy and Billy are making a movie. That's not exact. You have to be successful.
How does it smell back there?
How's my two TV shows? How's the two new ones?
Two?
On the air?
Which one? The one that hasn't aired yet and the abortion?
The one on the E Network and the one on the CBS Television Network.
You mean the rehash of your boring radio show?
Hey, what's the difference between the E show and the other show?
None.
And me.
3 a.m. Nice ratings at 3 a.m.
Material before I get to Atlanta.
How many sponsors are not 1-800 numbers on your TV show?
I really hope that you come to Atlanta because when we kick your ass, that's when the $1 million contracts start.
Man, when I get to Atlanta.
Yeah, right.
Your material is so old and tired.
Yeah, I think I did this whole bit 900 times already.
20 years of this.
And here you are doing it again, which makes the point.
Short of it from you guys.
Yeah.
Doing the same stuff I've done.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. For 20 years, everybody has stolen this act. 20 years, the same act on radio.
All right, hold on just 1 second. Why don't you back that up? What exactly have we stolen of yours?
A riot.
You've stolen our entire attitude.
An attitude.
Are you still seeing a shrink?
How do you know everything about me and I don't know anything about you two?
Because you're famous, Howard.
Because my sister goes to your doctor.
Can I ask you an honest question?
I used to work at Scores. Because our sports guy used to work at Scores and watch you get high every day.
How do you guys know? Let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you a question. I have a question for you.
How is it I don't even know your two names and you?
Because we're not famous. You're famous. Let me ask you a question. Honestly, this is the truth.
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
This
is such good radio that
yes.
I can't stand it.
You know you're being beat. Let's just finish up here.
Absolutely, you're beating.
Yes, 1 million.
We're going to retired today, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, we're
Well, good. It's about time. Your show sounds very tired from what I hear.
honestly,
scary talent.
if I could ask you a question that I would really like to ask, how does a guy, because I do this, a guy who's making like $17 million a year, how do you still wake up at 3:30 in the morning? Are you twisted?
I don't know.
This guy makes like $17 million a year. He still wakes up at...
I'd have quit a long time ago.
I really can't keep up with you. You're too fast for me.
Well, the cry of the loser.
You want to do the bet where you bet personally.
Yeah, we know it's stupid, all right? Now get to it or don't do it.
All right, I won't do it. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Really a pleasure.
We'll see you here in Atlanta.
See you in Atlanta.
We can't wait to be on.
I hope they put you on.
Mel Karmas and rules. God bless you.
Yeah, we're all scared of you, you stupid.
Same old act for 20 years. Oh, they stole my act. Take your top off, honey. Yeah.
It's all the same thing. They sat at my feet.
Tim used to work at the strip club that he went to and watch him get high every day with his crew.
I saw him get shotguns from the strippers.
Yeah, king of one medium.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. There used to be a time when people in radio were terrified of him because he would say things that nobody else. But those days are long gone. He's running on fumes. I hope he does come to Atlanta because we're going to kick his ass. Beat that aging hippie.
How old really is he?
He's like 50.
He's not 45. I know he's the same age as Letterman. I think Letterman's like 40.
But he never looked. You know how some people looked good and got old? He never looked good.
It's like when my
Pathetic.
dad.
What are you kidding me? Listen. If I tried to put on a toupee and have long hair and try to do whatever 20-year-olds are doing, how pathetic would that be as I advance in age?
I remember my dad on weekends would put on jeans.
You got a point.
Like I'm a young guy. I'm wearing jeans.
Yeah,
and
his shiny jeans.
Right. It was the wrong jeans.
Yeah,
they weren't
exactly.
Levi's. That's how Stern looks to me now. It's like, you know what? Act your age.
In my soul, I've heard it all.
Stop it a second. So let me get this straight. You went into a women's bathroom this time.
Yeah, just to mix it up, do something a little different.
Good twist.
Yeah.
But you pretended you were a girl.
Yes, I did.
Hairy legs and all.
As best as I can do.
All right.
I've got two plans. I thought about using the girlfriend, having her feet sit there and sitting up on the ball, but, Larry said, no, just be brave and go in there. Girls can have a size 12. I think people will look under the stall, but you were right, they didn't.
No, the women don't care who's under
women
the
don't
next
like that.
Yeah, men care, but women don't, so you were in the clear.
In the clear.
You're taking a dump or you're pretending to be pregnant?
Taking a dump. I don't know how girls strain.
They don't do that.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, they don't have sacks, so it doesn't give that visceral hurt.
I just needed an icebreaker.
How about hello? Hello, dear.
Stop for a second. You're making the only noise that you've ever heard a woman make, which is an orgasm.
Yeah, and you expect women to respond to this?
I don't know about girls doing the two thing.
Here's a good icebreaker with women. How are you?
Okay.
Women require very simple small talk. They don't require elaborate questions.
But I like listening to you have an orgasm on the John, actually. It's entertaining.
Hey, are you in there?
I can't talk like a girl.
Not since Jack Lemmon and Some Like It Hot.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah?
What's wrong? I just ate something I shouldn't have eaten. Oh.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Have you read? You know how when you just eat something you shouldn't?
Yeah.
What?
Like my boyfriend. Make note so far, she has not even questioned his gender.
I've never heard a woman who speaks like this.
She has, apparently.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Chris.
Hey, Chris. I'm Trish.
I couldn't think of a girl's name.
No, you did think of a girl's name.
Well,
Trish.
I was like, Trish.
You're
I don't know why I
Trish.
came up with Trish. But
Southside Trish.
Okay. Hey, Trish.
Did you get a chance? Did you see Oprah today?
No, I didn't.
I'm just wanting to watch Oprah. Did you see Ricky Lake?
No, I don't like talk shows.
Okay. So, do you have any extra toilet paper in there?
Yeah, just a second. Here's enough.
Yes, thank you very much. You're very sweet. I'm sorry.
Bye.
Bye.
It's hard to tell what she was laughing at.
I don't know.
The distress of the Southside Trish or the bad voice of Southside Steve?
I'll never know.
I think it's just an odd occasion.
Because usually, I mean, we've done this before where you go into the women's room as a man.
That doesn't, they get really
The women
upset.
find it immediately threatening.
Right.
Yeah.
But you would think that, wow, this guy is clearly trying to be a woman. That's even more threatening. But she didn't question it.
No. Mm-mm. She got out of there pretty quick. I think I made her nervous
I
with
think
the
she
Ricky
just thought there was a weird bitch in there.
Yeah.
Really fat one. I think she was probably more afraid that it was some lesbian who was going to hit on her,
Right.
rather than a guy.
Now, they don't have that. I don't think women have that sort of underground thing, even in lesbian circles, the bathroom thing. So I think there's no suspicion. Immediately, whenever he starts speaking to another man as a man, there's that underlying, what's going on here?
Yeah.
But with women, I don't think they have that.
I think they kind of bond.
Yeah.
I think she bonded with you. She thought you were Richard Simmons, worst case.
Sounded like Michael Jackson. Hi! Oh, he's done.
That was the one?
My soul, I've heard it all.
Next message.
Hey, Steve, this is John. I heard you liars did that little piece this morning you said you weren't going to do, so that officially, I guess, separates us. All you guys, I guess I really can't extend this to you. I do give you a little credit, but to Larry and Eric, tell them to go themselves. I'll never be on your show again. And I don't know. We'll just tell Larry to give me a call. I love to talk to that bald. And guess I'll talk to you never later.
End of message.
On the radio, don't give a damn what they say no more. Nothing living on the radio, nothing in mind, nothing in mind. Yeah, come on, yeah, come on, yeah, come on. That's Southside Steve on the massage parlor. Southside Steve in the massage parlor. Yeah, come on. Living on the red on the time, red on the time, on nothing in right now, red on the time, red on the time, on nothing in right, on nothing in right now, nothing in right, red on the time, red on the time, red on the time, oh yeah, come on. On nothing to right, that him moon and sports, yeah, come on, yeah, yeah, come on, nothing yeah, come on. 99, 99, living in can't sleep with me, yeah, oh, 99, oh, 99, yeah, no more, yeah, 99, and don't forget that radio, boy.